Your Carroll Tiger boys, they are led by Carter Lean, who averages 15.5 points per game and is also shooting an amazing 44% from three-point line, as well as about 87% from the charity stripe. Caleb Booth helps the Tigers much off the bench with 9.5 points per game, as well as Colby Vincent, the senior, averaging 9.3. Kellen Jones, the big man for the Tigers, averages 8.2 as well.
The Warriors of Sergeant Bluff come into this game right now on a 12-10 record, but that is with a 5-game win streak. They did just get a 30-point win over Spencer here at Carroll High on Monday. Leading the way for the Warriors is Daniel Wright. He averages 15 points a game on 47% shooting. Right behind him is Jake Lehman with 11 points a game on 43% shooting. And then Derek Fitzgerald is right behind them both with 10.6 points per game on 42% shooting.
Tigers coming into this one with a 19-3 record on the year, counting their big postseason win against ELC. That score 69-34, where the Tigers dominated in all facets of the game. Again, as Luke mentioned, the Warriors are led by Daniel Wright, number 44, a big senior for Sergeant Bluff-Luton. He is 6'8". The Tigers we've seen struggle with guys of that size. We'll see how they can put up with him tonight. We're going to head down onto the court for some starting lineups, and we will be back and ready for tip.
3A Sub-State 1 basketball game between the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warriors, and your Carroll Tigers. Carroll High School encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior at all activities. Please encourage players and coaches with positive comments and acts, and respect the decisions of the officials. What you do and say reflects on your team, your school, and your community. Please enjoy tonight's game by being a good sport. At this time, we'd like to welcome our game officials as assigned by the Iowa High School Athletic Association, Mark Royer, Sean Peterson, and Bill Gilman. Now here are the starting lineups. First for the visiting Warriors, who are coached by Adam Vanderschaft. Number 12, Majak Majuk. Number 20, Nick Muller. Number 22, Jake Lehman. Number 24, Derek Fitzgerald. And number 44, Daniel Wright. Now here are the starting lineups for your Carroll Tigers, who are coached by Randy Beeson. Number 4, Colby Christensen. Number 5, Tori Feldman. Number 12, Kellen Jones. Number 14, Carter Lean. And number 24, Colby Vincent. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and face the flag for the singing of our national anthem.
Welcome back, postseason basketball fans, to this matchup between the Carroll Tigers and Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warriors. We're just right here before tip-off. Both starting lineups, for both teams coming out onto the court. Alex, looking to be a really good game tonight.
I think it'll be well. I'd love to see how the Tigers can put up with the size of the Warriors so far. You see we have Majak Majuk, a junior, coming in at 6'7", Daniel Wright, a senior at 6'8". There's also another 6-footer in there as long as Jake Lehman, who's 6'7". Smallest guy on the court for the Warriors, 5'11", so it'll be really tough to see how the Tigers can put up with their height. Again, you see most of the Tigers ranging in that 6 foot to 6'5" range there. Love to see how they do it. The Warriors will go ahead and take the tip. That is Derek Fitzgerald on the point. He kicks over to Wright. Warriors continue to move it around. Lehman there, 6'7", as Wright puts up a 3. It goes up and over the backboard. Out of bounds it goes. That'll give it right to the Tigers here, and they'll get set for their first possession.
Something you normally don't see from a 6'8" big guy, pulling up deep from behind the three-point line. Kind of trying to make a statement early here, showing the Tigers that he can shoot. That one didn't fall for him, but he has been a shooter all year. Right,
only a 32.6% free throw shooter. Does like to take those shots, and he will. Has attempted quite a few, again, only at about a 32% mark. That's Fitzgerald with it now. He goes over to Moeller, who puts up a deep 3. That one up, rebounded by Feldman. Lean now pushing ahead for the Tigers. He makes a nice move, gets right past Derek and gets it up and in. Great move by Lean there on Fitzgerald, and he gets right to the hoop to go. First bucket of the night for Carter Lean, and the Tigers jump up early 2-0.
Warriors now moving around the perimeter, trying to figure out something to do on offense. Tigers playing some nice defense. Almost pulled the same shot they have the past 2 possessions, but decided against it and dribble around the right side now.
Wright goes over to Lehman. Lehman going to make a move on Feldman. Gets by and puts it up with the right hand. No good. Fight for the board. Jones rips it out. Lean a little bit shaken up after that. Appeared to have got hit in the face. As you see Jones, the unlikely man, taking it across the court for the Tigers as they look to get set up here. Feldman going to dribble across. He's going to go back, find Christensen. Comes down, setting a screen on Vincent's man. Colby Vincent now with it, looking to attack. He'll go to Jones up top. Kellen Jones takes a look at the rim. As you see, they're playing him off a little bit. Definitely one of the 5 guys you'd like to let shoot on this team. Feldman now going to attack middle. Stopped right there. Lean, this guy falls over, puts up the 3. 3 for Carter Lean, up no good. Majuk with the rebound.
Brought up court now for Fitzgerald for the Warriors, down to Majuk. Warriors now just kind of get something started on offense. No points on the board for him just yet. Right now going to try to back down in the post. He's going to find Mueller. Mueller's mid-range is up and good, so the first bucket of the night here for the Warriors.
Tied 2-2, 5:40 left to go here as the Tigers go on the attack. Christensen with it now on the far corner. He's going to go up top to Jones. See Wright playing off Jones again, as we mentioned before. Lean pump fakes a couple times, goes to the right. He can't hit him from that deep. We've seen him from deeper so far this year. Jones now moving out. Again, with all the height contested, it's going to be hard for Kellen Jones to work down low, so you see Coach Beeson kind of pulling him out, setting screens for his ball carriers. As Lean gets caught in a dead ball, he's going to go over the top to Christensen. Webb get himself out of that. A hard attack by Feldman, and a blocking foul by Majuk. That'll be the first one on Majuk. First one overall for the Warriors as well. Tigers will inbound from behind the basket.
Great play there by Torrey Feldman, trying to use his speed and athleticism. They might be taller, but I'd take Tigers in speed over any team in the state. So trying to use that speed and athleticism to get around him on the baseline.
Jones with it now, gets a pass from up top. He goes over to Feldman, looking for Lean there on kind of the backside screen. Instead, they'll take it out and reset it.
Little double screen action here for the Tigers. He will use Feldman's. Kick it back to Feldman, who's going to drive up on the left side. His shot sent away by Majuk.
Taking it up now is Lehman for the Warriors. He looks to attack. He goes hard on Carter Lean, puts it up with the right hand on the left side, gets it to go. Jake Lehman with his first bucket of the night for the Warriors.
And we've seen that move from Lehman here twice now early. Kind of just using his length and trying to get a Euro step and floater, and that one ends up falling for him.
Feldman with a hand off to Jones. Jones is going to go over to Carter Lee now, puts up a deep 3. That one is up just a bit short. Wright grabs the rebound and pushes it up to nobody. Carter Lee comes up with it. Lee now makes a nice move up into the basket. Contact there, no call. Wright coming down with the rebound. He's going to push ahead now. He kicks up to Mueller in the corner. Majuk left wide open there for the three-pointer. Puts that up, no good. Rebound to Torrey Feldman. 4-2-2 with about 4 minutes left to go. Lots of defense here. Both teams getting good looks, just not quite falling. Carter Lean makes a nice basket attack on the right side, gets it to go. He's got all 4 of the Tigers' points, and we are knotted up here at 4.
Not a lot of offense here early, 4 minutes into this game. Tigers scored 28 points in the first quarter of their last one and only scoring 4 here in the first 4 minutes. Testament to the Warriors defense, and Wright now is going to pull up the 3. His 3 is up and good. First 3 of the night for both teams.
First bucket for Wright as well. He's on the board with a 3-pointer. Tigers going to slow it down a little bit here and run through the offense. Christensen going to attack middle. He's left all alone, kind of slipped there. Goes to put it up with the right hand up, no good. Wright jumps up and grabs it with ease. You see Jones kind of swiping at it. Not a lot of guys can make 6'5". Kellen Jones look small. Wright and Majuk, 2 of those guys. Lehman also coming in at 6'7". As we mentioned before, it'll be tough to see how the Tigers can match up to this height and length that the Warriors possess.
Tigers here playing some good defense. Warriors kind of struggling to find somebody. Majuk's going to pull up for 3. His 3 is up, no good, but rebounded there by Wright.
Jones had a nice box out. Wright just got by him. It was a good pick inside as well.
And that's something that's going to be key for the Tigers. They're going to need to get rebounds. They might be giving up size, but they're going to have to use hustle and try to out-rebound this tall Warrior team.
So Lehman only a 30% shooter. I think he's about the only Warrior we haven't seen attempt a three-point shot yet, as Lean gets up and gets a piece of that one there off the shot.
2:23 left in this first quarter. 4-7 your score in favor of the Warriors. Vincent here with the drive. He's going to kick it out to Lean. Tigers swinging around the perimeter. A little bit of off-ball contact there from Vincent.
Christensen goes over to Jones there in the corner and back up to Carter Lean. Again, the Tigers having a hard time getting it past the length here of the Warriors. Vincent gets hacked on the arms, no call on the contact. And they're going to call a shot on the foul. I believe that'll go to Torrey Feldman. So it'll be Jake Lehman who heads to the line for a pair of free throws. A couple of the Carroll coaches wanted to push there on the arm from Lehman. Instead, the call will go against Torrey Feldman. First one for Feldman, Jake Lehman, a 73.5% free throw shooter. 72 makes on 98 attempts as he puts the first one up. That one is up and good. 3-man substitution now for the Tigers as Tidgren, Booth, and Trayton Goins check in. Substitutions for the Warriors, as well as number 30, Jacob Emming, checks in, as well as number 42, Austin Freeberg. Second one for Lehman is up and good, so he cashes out on both of those. Warriors jump up to a 5-point lead now with about 1:50 left to go.
Lean here going to bring it up for the Tigers. Drive right side, try to find Caleb Booth, the elusive 6-man for the Tigers. Trayton Goings' 3 is up, no good. Rebounded there by Fitzgerald for the Warriors.
See Goins kind of fade away on that 3-pointer. Again, that's just trying to get it past the length of the Warriors, and I think that's why he left that one just a bit short. If he would have been able to step into it, he might have knocked it down. And a travel now called on number 24, Derek Fitzgerald there on the hop step. There's good defense there from Caleb Booth, stay in front of him. Forced the turnover.
Tigers here only down 5, minute and a half to go.
You see you can put Caleb Booth and Trayton Goins in, both shooters. Colby Vincent can also shoot it pretty well as well. Great move. Tidgren going to have to go a little bit up earlier with that, but found Caleb Booth. It was just a bad pass. Lean makes a nice pass fake. Puts it up from a 15-foot line. That's up no good. Booth comes up with it. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds upon possession. So that'll go to the Warriors. Colby Christensen going to check back into the game. He'll pick up Colby Vincent. Minute 8 left to go here. 9-4, a hugely defensive matchup here so far. Again, both of these teams averaging, I think Tigers average about 67 points compared to the Warriors about 60. And that doesn't quite look like it here. Finally, Lehman gets called for the arm bar there, pushing it out. And that'll be his first of the night. Checking in for him is Majak Majuk as he takes a seat.
Lots of passion, lots of intensity in this game here early, only a quarter in, and there's already been a couple aggressive fouls and smack talk on the court, so it'll be interesting to see how this one turns out. Trayton Goings now with the ball for the Tigers, swinging around to Christensen. He finds Lean just trying to figure out something to do. This Warrior defense has been really good all night. He's going to dribble drive to the basket. swing it out to Christensen.
Christensen made a nice save there. That ball was about to go out of bounds. Carter Lean off the screen, pull up three. That's up no good. Tipped around. Rebound going to number 30, Jacob Imming. Majuk now taking the point for the Warriors. And with about 18 seconds left, it appears they'll try to get the last shot here. Fitzgerald with it now. Looks to attack Caleb Booth here. Goes right at him on the left side. Carter Lean makes a nice play. Caleb Booth gets a nice swipe away. Fitzgerald with it now, makes a spin move. Trying to create contact, puts it up. That's way off, and that'll do it for us here in the first quarter. 9-4 is our score. We'll head to a quick commercial break, and we will be back and ready for the second quarter. And welcome to Carroll High School, and thank you for joining us here on the live stream as we are getting set for a Raccoon River Conference varsity doubleheader.
Today's winner is Wade Lingling. He is in 5th grade in Mrs. Witcher's room. We're going to go in there and we'll get to see his reaction.
And we're back here. Thank you for joining us again. 9-4 is our score as we start the second quarter. And Luke, we mentioned it so many times, but this length and size of this Warriors team really affecting the Tigers here so far.
It definitely has. You can see the Tigers, trying to adjust their shots. You saw Trayton Goings fade away three, and Carter Lean trying to put up his floaters, having to jump a little higher than he normally does, just kind of affecting the way the Tigers are shooting the ball. I think the Tigers need to get back to what has got them here all season, has really been their explosive playmaking ability and good defense. So if the Tigers can get back to that, the length should get factored out and just play basketball.
Again, if we haven't mentioned it too many times before, Daniel Wright, 6'8", senior for the Warriors. Jake Lehman and Majak Majuk, both 6'7" juniors. So again, lots of height, lots of length to put up with, and the Tigers, as you can see, struggling with it so far, making up for it on defense, holding the Warriors to only 9 points, an impressive feat. They're definitely going to have to try to put a lot more in the basket. Foul there called on Fitzgerald, blocking foul. That'll be his first of the night, 3rd overall for the Warriors so far.
Lean there, didn't know the play was over, was yelling at Caleb Booth to pass him the ball. He was ready to take that shot. Caleb Booth, speaking of shooting, going to put up a three. His three up, no good.
Three-pointer looked real good coming out of his hands. Again, a guy who's we're used to knocking down those shots. Struggling a little bit here, as we'll hope he can find the basket too tonight. Lehman with it down low. He goes to right. And over to number 20, Moeller, who puts it up. That bounces around, no good. Christensen comes up with it, and he's fouled by Jake Lehman. That foul, a big second foul there on Jake Lehman. He'll go ahead and take a seat. So the Tigers already getting the Warriors in foul trouble here, as we've seen a lot of aggressive play from them so far. And one of their 6'7" guys now out with 2 fouls. Lean with it now, going to go over to Feldman. And he's going to give a screen to Booth. Booth going to use a screen by Jones as well as he attacks, goes right up the middle, puts it up over the big man, up no good. Jones looking for a tip in there, and Majuk coming up with the rebound.
Majuk now bringing the ball up for the Warriors once again. He's been taking that role all night. Kellen Jones there with poking the ball loose, but it will go off Carter Lean, and the Warriors will retain possession under their own basket.
Saw Lean kind of reach over as almost just kind of a reaction to see the ball loose, and he punched it right out of bounds. Majuk gonna inbound it for the Warriors, looking to go into right. Tigers did a good job of plugging that up. Majuk with it now, gonna go over to Fitzgerald. Imming with it now on the perimeter, goes to right. Wright was looking for that pull-up 15-footer. Instead, he's gonna make a move, looks to go inside to Moeller, and it's stolen away by Caleb Booth.
Great job there by Colby Christensen, getting his hand in the passing lane and punching that ball out right into the hands of the waiting Caleb Booth. Tigers here going to try to make that turnover turn into some points, as they haven't been able to put the ball in the basket relatively well in this game. Kellen Jones here going to take his first three of the night. It's up, no good. Rebounded there by Feldman. He's going to get it right back under the hoop, and that offensive rebound for the Tigers is going to make the crowd go crazy. That's Feldman's first points of the night on the easy layup.
There's good awareness there by Torrey Feldman. Go up and grab that one. He saw a little spin move. I don't even know if he tried to do it, just kind of a reaction. Tipped away by the Warriors. That'll go to the Tigers. This gym continues to grow in momentum and get louder as the Tigers got a couple plays going their way here.
Me and Alex both apologize if we get a little bit too loud. It's because we can't hear ourselves in here. This gym is packed and it is loud.
Lean with it, gonna use a screen by Feldman, opposes it. Feldman gonna oppose, goes up on the right side, makes a nice turnaround move, gets it up and to go. Torrey Feldman 4 straight points now, and the Tigers are only down 1.
And Torrey Feldman never been the scorer all year, really on the court for his athleticism and his defensive ability, but really showing that he can put the ball in the basket on a struggling Tigers team right now.
Right with it was kind of double teamed up top, and it goes to Emming, who puts up a 2-pointer. That's up no good. Rebound by Feldman, who continues to showcase that athleticism. Three-pointer by Caleb Booth, and he knocks it down. Tigers take their first lead of the night since early in the first quarter. Up by 2 now, 11-9, and a 30-second timeout going to be used by the Warriors. Go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back. And we are back here. Thank you for joining us. Tigers currently on a 7-0 run. They were down 9-4 here to begin the second quarter, and they're currently up 11-9. A couple of huge athletic buckets by Torrey Feldman and a big three-pointer by Caleb Booth. Tigers find themselves up 2 now, as the Warriors, without 3 of those 6-7+ guys, continue to struggle here with stopping the Tigers' shots as they were in the first quarter. Another miss by the Warriors sets up the Tigers with an offensive possession.
And Tigers here, what really led that drive is athleticism and just making shots. You know, they had the open buckets, and they Caleb Booth up here with the 3, his 3 up, no good. As I was saying earlier, their shots, they're getting open shots, they're just unable to make them hit the bottom of the net.
Lean overplayed that, so a guy's got to be open. Tigers do a great job of refinding their guys there, rematching up. Right with it now, deep on the outside. We'll see what he's going to do with it. He looking to go to Mueller, almost had it knocked away by Christensen.
Tigers here using that athleticism, try to get their hands in the passing lanes and really be dangerous on defense, just like that, poking the ball away there from a taller right.
I believe a foul will go to Kellen Jones there, was making a play on the ball, trying to go up for it. Got a big piece of right there. Again, a big 6'8" body, hard to miss when you're that close to him, and Jones is going to take a seat after he picks up his first foul.
And the Tigers here, this is where, without Elliot Tidgren or Kellen Jones, the 2 6'4" and 6'5" guys for the Tigers, will be interesting to see what they do. Colby Vincent in there, standing just right at 6'3". We'll see how he does against Wright as the Warriors step out of bounds there, giving the ball back to the Tigers.
Huge defensive stop there by the Tigers off the inbound. Again, the inbound really like where coaches like to use their mojo, run those plays that work 80% of the time, 85% of the time, and the Tigers did a great job of stopping that inbounds play. Feldman with it, he's going to go over to Christensen as the Tigers continue to move it around the arc now. Again, Feldman not much of a shooter, as you see the defense kind of light on him. Booth with it now high up top, goes to Christensen. 4 out of these 5 guys for the Tigers here can knock down the three-pointer well. Over 35% shooters, all 4 of them, excluding Feldman. Vincent makes a nice hard drive to the basket, and he's fouled on the shot. That foul will go to Wright. That'll be his first on the night, and Colby Vincent will head to the line for 2 free throws.
Right there, not liking that call. Thought he got an all ball in that one, but there was a little bit of contact on the way up, so Colby Vincent will head to the line.
Vincent, a 25 of 30 free throw shooter, 83.3%, so not very many attempts on the year, but a very efficient shooter at that. His first one is up and good.
And Vincent, an all-around shooter his whole career.
Lehman now checking back in as the Warriors add a little bit more length to the lineup. Mueller sits down. Second free throw for Vincent is up. That one up and good as well. Tigers jump up to a 4-point lead now. Still on a 9-0 run.
If the Tigers can keep up this offensive prowess and the good defense they're playing, it's going to be really hard for the Warriors to try to come back in this one.
One thing I'm really curious about is which team will want it more in the end when you got 2 teams that are playing this hard like this. One of them's got to poop out eventually, and very curious to see which one that'll be.
The two playmakers for the Carroll Tigers, the six-man Caleb Booth and Carter Lean on the floor. Carter Lean's deep three is up, no good, rebounded by Wright.
Majuk now going to take it up for the Warriors. Hands it off to Fitzgerald. Booth with the defense on him. Fitzgerald goes to make a move and kicks it over to Wright. Lehman now in the corner. Up top to number 42, Freeberg. Over to Lehman now in the near corner. You hear the Tigers cheering. A great defensive possession so far. Lehman going to put up a contested three. That's up and good. Not a shot that he's very accustomed to making. Knocks that one down nonetheless, and it is 13-12 now as the Warriors grab their first bucket of the second quarter with about 2:55 left.
Caleb Booth here, drive right side's gonna go up, you could hear that slap up here. He will go to the line. That shot did almost fall for him, so great attempt there by Caleb.
Booth, very good free throw shooter as well. Minimal attempts again, only 33, but he's knocked down 30 of those, putting him at about 91%. Something Luke and I also mention a lot if you've tuned into any of our other broadcasts is the free throw shooting ability of the Tigers. Rare miss there for Caleb Booth, but the Tigers really great free throw shooting ability. We saw them take the Harlan Cyclones deep into a game, that game going into overtime where the Tigers made 20 of their 22 free throws. Again, just exceptional coaching from Coach Beeson to have these guys in the gym working late hours as they all do, putting up shots from the charity stripe, and it's really starting to pay off in these late postseason games.
Right here with it, he's going to swing it over to Lehman. Feldman with the defense.
Up top to Freeberg. Freeberg going to go to Fitzgerald, who's looking down low for a Lehman, who's going to post up on Feldman. Faces up with him now, goes to put up a three. Good close out there by Feldman. Wright looking for a screen, goes back to Lehman again, who's looking to put up a quick shot. Fitzgerald now with it in the corner. Still great defense by the Tigers. Now over to Emming, who puts it up off the glass and in. That'll tie us up here at 14.
Very nice defensive possession there for the Tigers. Having a contested floater be shot and just happened to fall down for the Warriors, but great defense there, taking 30 seconds off the clock there for the Tigers.
Again, though, it seems like this game, like it's pretty decent scoring as Feldman misses a pass there. See a game that seems decent scoring as Majuk and I believe that it's Freeberg who check out, or Majuk checks in rather. Freeberg checks out for him, and Muller grabs Lehman's spot as well. As we were going to mention before, it seems like there's a lot more scoring than what the scoreboard shows. Only 14-14. Both of these teams capable of breaking the scoreboards, but tonight definitely a huge defensive hustle type of matchup for both teams.
And right here for the Warriors, who has the ball right now, he has not checked out of this game yet, so we'll see his endurance as the Warriors look to keep him in the game for the rest of it, I'm assuming.
Fitzgerald over in the corner, puts up a three and knocks it down as the Warriors take their first lead since losing it there early in the second quarter. It is now 14-17. Christensen going to attack middle. Goes over to Goins. Goins with a nice pump fake. Going to use a screen. Tigers verse it around the arc. Goins attacks left side and gives it up to Carter Lean. Lean going to make a move on Fitzgerald. Has his pocket pick. Fitzgerald now on the fast break. Lean chasing him down. Lost the dribble. And I think they were wanting a travel call. And instead, Fitzgerald's able to grab it, and a timeout will be taken by the Warriors, a 30-second timeout. So quite the series of events there. As you see, Lean gets his pocket picked and was running on the way down to chase down Fitzgerald there, and Fitzgerald just kind of bounced it off his knee, was able to get back onto the ground and secure it. So the Warriors will have possession again. They did call a timeout. 47.7 seconds left to go here in the first half. And this game, again, nothing short of a defensive matchup. Both of these teams at about half of what they would usually have by halftime. And you can just tell the defensive intensity and the intensity on the player's face. Just about everybody on the court. I believe it is Jones who has checked back into the game for the Tigers. Right, Majuk, Fitzgerald, Muller, and Emming round out the top five. Wright with a baseball pass way into the backcourt of Fitzgerald. He'll walk it right back up. Goes over to Majuk. Warriors probably running a play there out of the timeout. Moeller puts up a quick three. That one's up, no good. Coming down with the rebound is Imming, who misses the bunny. That one just clanked right off the rim there. Again, was supposed to be an easy shot. Imming just kind of rushed it a little bit. And the Tigers now with the possibility to tie it up here before going into the halftime break.
Big missed shot opportunity, there from Imming. Warriors knocked that one down. It's a 2-possession game, but that miss allows the Tigers to get back and tie the game up before halftime.
10 seconds left here. Carter Lean with it. He's looking to go to work on Fitzgerald. I imagine he'll step up, makes a nice move, crosses over, puts it up off the glass, no good. It's rebounded by Wright. And that'll do it for us here in the first half. The score 17-14 in this heavily defensive matchup. We will go to a quick ad break, and we will be back and ready for the second half of action.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
Welcome to Little Tigers Preschool. I love being a tiger because we learn lots of fun things. Come be a tiger with me.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Welcome to the Carroll Community School District's Tiger Shop. The Tiger Shop is located within Carroll High School and is run by students. We have tons of tiger gear for fans of all ages. Our hours are 8 to 3:30 Monday through Friday. Come see us!
Hello and welcome to Fairview and Adams Elementary. I love being a Tiger because it feels like a family here. Come be a Tiger with me.
Carroll Community School District is now hiring bus drivers with a $1,000 signing bonus. Drivers will begin making $18.08 per hour, will have flexible hours and IPERS retirement benefits. 5 paid holidays and paid illness leave are an added bonus to this excellent part-time job opportunity. If you care about kids, their safety and well-being, complete an application online at www.carrolltigers.org. Click on the District Information tab and Human Resources. For more information, contact the Bus Garage at 712-792-8050.
Bus drivers are sometimes the first smiling person a kid sees in the morning and the last before they get home. If you can be the smiling person for kids just like me, apply it online today.
And we are back here. Thank you for joining us. We're just getting ready for the second half of action. Luke, what do you think the key will be for the Tigers here if they're going to look to be successful by the end of this one?
Just easy knocking down shots, going back to basketball fundamentals, playing good defense. You know, they've created opportunities for themselves. They have enough playmaking and athleticism on the floor. It's just about, at the end of the day, it's whether you can put the ball in the basket, and the Tigers have not done a very good job of doing that here in the first half.
Another thing you and I talked about, number 44, Daniel Wright, obviously, you know, kind of the big guy down low for the Warriors. What do you think will be the big thing for the Tigers to kind of control him? And we've also noticed that he hasn't come out at all in the first half.
That is correct. I mean, fatigue's going to wear on any guy no matter how good he is, so we'll see how long he can stay in the game. He did not come out in the first half. Tigers just going to need to play some really good inside D, really use Elliott Tidgren and Kellen Jones. They're two big bodies they have in the post to try to neutralize him as much as they can. You know, he reminds me a lot of Connor Drew, who had 33 points against us the last time they did play, but he hasn't seemed to really try to play inside as much as Drew did. He kind of likes to run around the perimeter and shoot shots, so we'll see what the Tigers can try to do to stop that.
Lehman, first possession here for the Warriors. We see right down low, posting up Jones as he jumps right back out. Lean had him there. They're going to let Moeller shoot, give him a little space. He hasn't been quite an outside threat so far. Lehman now with the pass, bit of tie up down low. Tigers with another strong defensive possession here, not allowing the Warriors to get an easy bucket, letting them use a lot of energy here on the offensive side, try to attack them while they're on defense. Majak with it now over to Moeller, who puts up a quick three. That one up and good. Moeller with his first three-pointer of the night. He's got 5 points total. And the Warriors jump up to a 6-point lead now, 14-20. Feldman gonna go right side, makes a nice spin move, leaves Majak in the dust, puts it right up over him and in. A good basket for Torrey Feldman, and he leads the Tigers here tonight with 6.
The Tigers there were giving Moeller a little bit of space, only a 30% shooter on the year from behind the arc, so it's understandable why Beeson told the guys to play a little bit of lax defense on him, but here he is pulling up for another three. That one up, no good.
Christensen pulls it down, and he's on the attack again. All 5 of these guys for the Warriors do like to shoot that three-pointer. I don't think one of them is over 40%, but still definitely shots you have to contest. Anybody can be hot on any given night, and the Tigers are going to have to defend that to their best ability. Colby Vincent's going to attack right side, puts it up with the right hand, just off. No good. Feldman gets in there for a tie-up. Possession arrow pointing towards the Tigers. Good hustle there by Torrey Feldman to jump in there and get a jump ball call.
You know, great play there by Torrey, knowing he's going to need to time his jump a little bit sooner, try to get his hands on the ball as soon as he can, because he knows Wright is going to have the advantage in the rebounding category.
Lean gets it into Jones. Colby Vincent going to attack right side, goes to Christensen, who pump fakes there, puts it up with the right hand. Nice floater from Colby Christensen. That falls. 16-20 now is the score. Tigers only down 4.
And this is the offense we're kind of accustomed to seeing here from the Tigers, you know, high pace, easy buckets, getting the ball to fall, so we'll see if they can keep that up here in this third quarter.
See Jake Lehman there, attacks left side. Feldman trying to get in front of him. Got a little bit too much contact there, and they called a foul on him, so that'll be Torrey's second. Again, still not much to worry about here. About 2 minutes into the second half. Lehman with a nice attack and spin move, gets it up and gets it to go. Yeah, a big advantage there of the height that we talked about so many times. He's able to just to get it right over the tallest guy on the Tigers, who he still has about 2 inches on. Christensen with it now in the corner, looking inside for Jones. Jones with his first real post up, and he took a hard knee there from Wright, and that'll be the second foul on Wright.
So now 2 of the big guys here for the Warriors in a little bit of foul trouble. Nothing too much to worry about just yet, only 2 fouls, but you know those fouls can tack on really quick, especially in a late game situation, so the Warriors are really going to try to keep them out of as much foul trouble as they can.
Wright obviously taller than Jones, a little bit beefier too, so you see Jones going to have a hard time posting him up, but he tried there, and a travel is called on Colby Vincent. (18-22), Tigers only down 4, and they were down by more earlier in this one. They were down about 5 and went on to a 9-0 run. See what they can do here.
And something here different from the Tigers that we haven't really seen is they've been kind of cold offensively and really not finding their spark. You know, normally it takes about a quarter for them to get going, but once they get going, you can't really slow them down, and this Sergeant Bluff team has done a very good job of neutralizing them on offense.
Lehman with it now on the outside. He's going to go over to Majak. Another three-pointer from Moeller here on the near side. Really likes this side. That one up, no good. Good rebound by Torrey Feldman, and the Tigers going to push ahead. Over to Christensen. Feldman going to screen for him. Dump off to Carter Lee now, who is looking for maybe a stop shot. Gets a screen by Jones, pulls up for a 15-footer. That one up, no good. Jones corrals the rebound out to Christensen, who puts up a three. Was tipped by Majak. And they're going to say that it was tipped, so out of bounds it is, and the Tigers will keep possession. Again, I think the problem here for the Warriors coaching staff is out of all three refs, none of them really kind of used a tip signal. You never saw a tip signal from any of those refs. But indeed was obviously tipped, as that one was way off the mark and both short. So out of bounds it goes. The Tigers will keep it.
And Colby Christensen, a very good three-point shooter all year for the Tigers, over 40%. So I doubt he misses by that much on any attempt.
Vincent with it now. Lehman sticking some good defense on him. He's going to go inside to Jones. Jones pump fake, gets a move right over right. Can't get it to go. Jones had a good look there where he kind of caught right off guard and was able to get it over him. The shot no good as well. Right with a pump fake there from the volleyball line. Hands off to Lehman. Lehman looking to attack left side. Uses a spin move. Almost had it stolen away by Feldman, and a double dribble there for Jake Lehman as he turns it over. Caleb Booth going to sub in for Colby Christensen.
And Tigers here causing a lot of frustration offensively for the Warriors. You know, they might not be winning this one, but they're still seemingly getting in the heads of the Warriors. You know, lots of frustration after all these calls.
And again, the Tigers are playing very good defense. They've held the Warriors to only 22 points as it's out of bounds there on the Warriors, so the Tigers will keep it. Tigers are playing very good defense here as they're limiting the Warriors to not very many good looks. But the Tigers, again, just lots of trouble knocking down the shots. Some more heavy words coming from the Warrior coaching staff and the official, as I believe that was a formal warning there. Feldman able to come up with it there off of the inbound. He's going to attack left side, makes a spin move, had his shot blocked, but a foul is called. Again, lots of contact there. Not quite sure what the discretion is, but Feldman definitely got hacked hard. There was a big piece of the ball, but a big piece of Feldman's arm as well. So he'll head to the line for 2 free throws.
You know, lots of tension, lots of emotions in this postseason game. You know, winner goes on, loser goes home. So you can understand why both sides are equally jumpy as Torrey Feldman there with an uncharacteristic miss from him on the free throw line.
And Feldman only a 55.6% shooter, so definitely not a guy the Tigers kind of want in this position, to say lack a better word there, as Jones gets a putback to go up and in as he finally gets a point over right. Again, Feldman missing both of those, but Jones there for the cleanup and the putback. Tigers only down 2 now as Jones picks up his first bucket. And an illegal screen going the other way. Huge momentum shift here for the Tigers. Another offensive possession here, only down 2. That foul goes to number 42, Austin Freeberg. And just like that, he has 3, so that Austin Freeberg will come back onto the bench for the Warriors. And he'll take a seat.
And a little repercussions there, you know, the Warrior coaching staff getting a little mouthy, and you know, referees don't like getting yelled at as much as anybody else does. So
Booth goes for a baseline attack. He'll kick it back out to Vincent. Hands off to Booth. Caleb Booth going to put up a deep three-pointer. That's up and good. Caleb Booth knocks it down. Tigers go back up by 1 now as they regain the lead. 23-22 with about 3:25 left to go in the third quarter.
Caleb Booth kind of finding his hand. You know, he hit that one big 3 earlier that put him right above, or took them their lead the first time, and he's going to hit another one here right now. So hopefully the Tigers can get into his hot hand as number 30 Imming hits a shot for the Warriors.
A good mid-range shot there from Imming, knocked it down. As you see, the defender kind of backed off him a little bit, showing him they need to get a hand up on all guys there, letting him shoot, and the Tigers paid the price now, and they're back down 1. Lean going to attack, goes up over to Caleb Booth, and Feldman now. Feldman looking to go somewhere. He'll give it to Booth. Booth going to attack right side, kicks back to Feldman, who will attack. Puts up a reverse layup, and I believe they're looking for a goaltending call. And a foul going to be called actually on Carter Lean, so that'll be Carter's first. It appeared Majak's hands went straight up through the net there as that ball was looking to go in. No goaltending call there, so Carter Lean with his first foul on the night, only the second team foul of the half so far for the Tigers. Warriors with 3 team fouls.
And Carter Lean, as we've seen all year, so aggressive, plays so hard on both sides of the ball. He's going to get a couple fouls like that just from being a hustle player and trying to put everything he has into every play.
So 23-24, about 2:40 left to go here. Fitzgerald going to bring it up, hands off to Lehman, kick back to Fitzgerald. And up over to Wright. Wright looking for somewhere to go. He'll go to Lehman, who puts up a 3-pointer. Shot by Lehman up no good. Vincent pulls down the board. And the Tigers now moving on a fast break. Vincent going to attack all the way on the left side. Goes to Feldman, kick out to Booth. Great ball movement from the Tigers. Carter Lean puts up the 3, knocks it down. Tigers go back up by 2, 26-24. And the Tiger faithful are loving it here as the Tigers regain the lead with about 2 minutes left to go.
That was some exquisite ball movement there from all of the Tigers. You know, Colby kicked it to Torrey, who kicked it over to Caleb, and Caleb ended up finding Carter Lean wide open there on the wing for the 3. And that's going to be a charge there called on Daniel Wright. That will be his 3rd. This place is going wild. Great play back-to-back there from Carter Lean, knocking down the 3 and taking the charge. So that means the Warriors big man here now in a little bit of foul trouble. Minute 56 left here to go in this 3rd quarter. 2-point lead for your Tigers.
Again, as Luke mentioned, 2 big back-to-back plays from Carter Lean. Really shows his senior leadership, able to take over this game if he needs to. Made a huge high IQ play there, taking the charges. Booth skies in with a floater, pulled down by Jones. He kicks back out to Caleb Booth, who puts up a 3 in the corner. That's up and good. Tigers are knocking down every shot they're taking right now, and they go up by 5, 29-24.
This is the dangerous Tiger team that no team wants to see all year. That this Tiger team plays like this at all times, no team in the state will keep up with them. They're such deadly shooters and use all their athleticism that they can. Great pass there from Kellen Jones to find the open Caleb Booth right in front of the student section.
Moeller going to put up a 3, looking to trade, and he will. A good hit there by Moeller brings his Warriors back to only down 2, and that's his second 3 of the night. Caleb Booth with 3 threes for the Tigers to go along with the free throw. Big spark off the bench to really get this Tiger scoring started here.
Nick Moeller really having a big night here for the Warriors, kind of slowing down this Tiger team, only averaging 4 points, but with 8 in this one with still 1 quarter to go after knocking down a couple big 3s.
Lehman closing out hard on Vincent as Torrey Feldman puts up a 3. That one up no good. You see Lehman closing out hard on Colby Vincent every time he gets the ball. The Warriors not letting him shoot a deep 3 from Nick Fitzgerald. As that one falls just like that, the Tigers down back by 1 with about 35 seconds left to go. Derek Fitzgerald, excuse me.
Carter Lean here slowing the ball down, trying to take the last shot. 1-point ball game here, 29-30. Very uncharacteristic for both teams.
Again, we saw the Tigers put up 28 points in the first quarter in that last game. They've only got 29, so only 1 more point in 3 quarters than they had in the first quarter of the last one. Lean goes behind his back, looking to attack. Fitzgerald sticking good defense. Uses the pump fake, pulls up. It's tipped by Lehman. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. 29-30 in a very, very intense game. Momentum shifting heavily for both teams. You're not going to want to miss the 4th quarter. We'll be right back after this commercial break. And welcome to Carroll High School, and thank you for joining us here on the live stream as we are getting set for a Raccoon River Conference varsity doubleheader.
Today's winner is Wade Lingling. He is in 5th grade in Mrs. Witcher's room. We're going to go in there and we'll get to see his reaction.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is the matchup between the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warriors and the Carroll Tigers. Your score right now, 30-29, a very low-scoring game here to begin this 4th quarter of this 2nd round of the sub-state postseason in Iowa high school basketball. Both teams playing very aggressive defensively and not allowing the other team to score very many points. As you can see from the final scoreboard, both these teams averaging right around 60, 65 points a game, and only having 29 and 30 is really a surprise here to begin this 4th quarter.
Heavily, again, as Luke mentioned, heavily defensive matchup here for both teams. Warriors will start out with it here to begin the 4th quarter. And we will see what they try to do here. Again, the big man right for the Warriors with 3 fouls. Little bit of foul trouble. If he picks up one more, that'll be a dangerous fourth. We'll see if the Tigers look to make an extra attack at him in any sort of way. Majak going to Lehman now. Feldman with some good defense on him. He makes a nice dribble move. That's up no good. It's tipped. And Booth comes down with it for the Tigers.
Nice play there by Carter Lean. May have gotten boxed out, but able to tip that one out of the hands of Muller and then into the hands of Caleb Booth.
Muller stepping up on Booth now, not giving him very much space as Booth attacks, is looking to get it over to Feldman there. And again, Caleb Booth, not the tallest guy on the court by any means. And you see it's really hard for him as he gets swallowed up trying to go down low. Right going up top to Fitzgerald, who puts up another 3 at the top of the key. Derek Fitzgerald feeling it now as he's got 9 points, all 3 of them off the 3-pointers. And the Warriors jump out to a 2-possession lead by 4, 29-33.
And Fitzgerald really has been the 3-point weapon of this Sergeant Bluff team all year, shooting right around 46% for them all year on 92 attempts. So a very good 3-point shooter, as Fitzgerald has shown tonight.
Jones again, a tough post move there. Trying to work on right as that goes off the glass. No good. 29-33 here with about 6:45 left to go.
And no team has ever led by more than 5 in this game. Every time one team seems to go up a little bit, the other ones come back.
3-pointer by Muller, and just like that, the Warriors jump up to a bigger lead, and the Tigers are going to use a timeout. 29-36. Tigers starting to fall into a pit here. We'll go ahead and stick around for a full timeout there by Coach Beeson.
Lots of emotion here. As you saw, the Sergeant Bluff, their entire bench was right around midcourt, you know, just on this timeout. 6.5 minutes still left to go in this ball game. Tigers only down 7. Gonna need to get something started offensively if they want to stay in this ball game.
Again, as Luke mentioned, it is a winner go home scenario here. This is the second game of the postseason round. Winner will go ahead to take on the winner of Lamar's and MOC Floyd Valley over in Storm Lake. That game will be next Monday, I believe it is. Tigers going to have to come out of this timeout, get a quick bucket, and get a defensive stop. Still 6:34 left to go, so plenty of time to overcome a small 7-point lead. But the Tigers going to have to jump on them early and often here at the end of this fourth quarter.
Feldman here with the inbound, into Lean.
Lean going to take it up now. He's going to use a screen by Vincent. Tries to get by Fitzgerald. Hands off to Booth. Back over to Vincent now, who's up high at the top of the key. He kicks over to Lean, who's heavily contested there by Fitzgerald, not giving him any space. And Lean goes up on the right side, makes a nice acrobatic layup finish. Gets it to go. Carter Lean with 9 points now for the Tigers. And the Tigers cut the deficit to 5 now, 31-36.
Tigers here are going to really try to stop Fitzgerald, He's been the spark here for the Warriors offense, and Tigers going to really need to slow him down if they want to stay in this one.
Back up top now to this 22 Lehman, And kick over to Wright coming off the screen for the 3-pointer. That's up and good. Huge 3-pointer there from Daniel Wright. And the Warriors now jump out to their largest lead of the night by 8, 39-31. Lean looking to go to work on Fitzgerald, kicks back to Vincent. Hand off now to Feldman. And the handoff back to Lean. Lean looking for the shot there, can't get any room to get it off. And he's going to be fouled by Fitzgerald.
And the Tigers here are getting buckets. You know, they're making a lot of plays at the basket, but the Warriors here just answering with lots of 3-point field goals, slowly extending their lead from 7 to 8.
That is Fitzgerald's second 15th foul of the half for the Warriors. As the Tigers get it in now, Christensen attacking the right side, the handoff to Lean. Lean goes up, puts it up on the right hand, was looking to go over Wright. Wright didn't contest it. Still got it up high and to go. Tigers now only down 6 rather, 33-39. Carter Lean with 11 total.
Vincent here playing the defense on Wright, staying in his face, not going to let him get another open shot.
Lehman with it, coming up to the middle, gives it up to Majak. And out to Muller. Fitzgerald going to put up a quick 3-pointer. That one's up no good. Looked good from over here. but fell short. Booth now on the attack, going right at Majuk. Puts it up on the right side, and it's up no good. Kick to right now. Who's going to attack left side? A great dig there by Tori Feldman, who's on the floor for it. And a jump ball is the call. Possession arrow pointing towards the Tigers.
Great play there by Tori Feldman, able to pickpocket the bigger guys.
And again, that's what your outside guys are supposed to do when you see those big guys go in, looking to kind of back down and post up. You're supposed to dig in and try to rip that ball out, and that's exactly what Feldman did. And it resulted into possibly a game-changing turnover. The Tigers can almost turn it to a 3-point game here, depending on what kind of shot they get.
Lots of room on the outside here for Kellen Jones. Maybe looks to pull one here later. The Warriors are going to keep playing them like that.
Timeout going to be taken by Coach Beeson, a 30-second timeout. 33-39 is the score. Again, Tigers down 6, 4:09 left to go here.
And Alex, this game has been a game of spurts, you know. Tigers were up, or excuse me, the Warriors were up 5, then the Tigers were up 5, and then the Warriors were up 4, and the Tigers were up 5, and now it's a 6-point game in favor of the Warriors here. So no team really able to pull away just yet.
And again, the thing with the Tigers that we mentioned so much is it's not like they're playing bad defense or even they're getting good looks. It's just the shots that they are taking just don't seem to be falling like they are on any given night, and this is the time where you really have to battle here when those shots aren't falling. Got to go in and get some hard buckets, play some even more solid defense than maybe you thought you needed to. Anything to shut down this Warrior offense here. Tigers, again, only down 6, not an insurmountable lead by any means. And with about 4:09 left to go, we'll see if they can do it here. Feldman going to inbound for the Tigers there on the far out-of-bounds line. He'll get it into Christensen. As you see Fitzgerald continuing to be right up in Carter Lean's grill, not allowing him to get any sort of open looks at all. Feldman going to attack right or middle. Makes a spin move and gives it up. Mueller comes up with it for the Warriors. And Feldman there with a foul.
That is Tori's third on the night.
Only the third team foul of the half for the Tigers, so if it does come down to that situation, which it more than likely will, the Tigers gonna have a few fouls to give here. Wright gonna inbound as the Warriors stack up, gets it up and over to Fitzgerald, who gets it. Over to Wright. Wright looking inside for Lehman. Lehman has it. He goes over to Majuk and to Moeller in the corner. And back to Majuk it goes.
Some great defense there by the Tigers, closing out on those shots and not letting the Warriors get an open look.
Lehman now wanted to put up that corner 3, instead passes it up. Right with it up top to Lehman. Tigers playing good defense, but again, good defense doesn't mean much if the Warriors don't take a shot or the Tigers don't get a turnover. And a missed dunk there by Majuk. That couldn't seem to come back to bite them real hard. He goes down low to Jones. Lean does. Jones going to take it back out. Tigers move it around. Christensen going to attack baseline. Goes over to Feldman and back to Lean. Carter Lean going to put up a deep 3. That's up just off. Christensen races in for the O board.
Tigers here just looking for the open shot. You saw Tori Feldman did have an open one, but he hasn't hit one all year. Carter Lean's going to pull it for his second deep 3 of the possession. Hit that one up, no good as well.
Again, Feldman was open there out on the base, out on the 3-point line. Just not the guy that the Tigers want taking the shot from behind the arc. If that were a Caleb Booth or Colby Vincent, those shots definitely would have been crucial. But with 2:50 left to go, the Tigers starting to run out of time a little bit here as they jump into a defensive press. Warriors with a press break. Having a little bit of trouble getting it over, but they get it over to Majuk, who goes down low to Moeller, who puts it up. That one up and good. Warriors jump back out to an 8-point lead now. Tigers going to have to score early and often here to stay in this one. 33-41. Gives it over to Booth and back to Vincent. Again, Lehman playing very tight defense there on Vincent, who looks to get it up on the left side. That one off the glass. Almost falls through. Fitzgerald with it for the Warriors as they get it across the half-court line. Over to Moeller now. Feldman almost coming up with the steal. 4-on-5 now. And Lehman with it in the middle. Puts up a layup on the right side. Warriors jump out to now their biggest lead of the night. And Coach Beeson with a full timeout for the Tigers. We'll head to a commercial break, and we will be right back. And we're back here. Thank you for joining us. 33-43 is the score. Again, Tigers fall down to their largest deficit of the night by 10. And with about 2:01 left to go, as we mentioned before, they are running out of time here. Can't stress enough how much each bucket means in this closing 2 minutes. There will more than likely be lots of fouls by the Tigers. They do have about 3 fouls to give before entering the bonus. Look to see what kind of game plan Coach Beeson draws up here. And again, how the Tigers gonna have to deal with the length and the height of these Warrior players. Lean gonna let it roll a little bit before picking it up. Over to Feldman now, who's going to attack baseline, goes up with a reverse layup, has it blocked. Trayton Goins with a nice follow, gets it to go. And the Tigers jump right back into a press.
Tigers here with a small ball lineup.
Up over to right, found him, Majuk there, who was leaking down the court. They were able to get it across with ease. See, Lehman easily could have put up that three-pointer there, but the Tigers, Warriors looking to waste a little time here as a foul goes to Carter Lean.
Minute and a half here left to go. 8-point game here in favor of the Warriors.
Inbounding is right. He'll get it into Majuk. Moeller with it now. Tigers are going to foul him. See who that foul will be awarded to. If it's to Carter Lean, it'll be his third, but it's not. It's to Colby Christensen, who is his first. So again, Christensen with only 1 foul. Caleb Booth without any. Trayton Goins with 0 as well. So the Tigers going to look to keep Feldman with 3 out of foul trouble. And a miss there by Lehman, who has it knocked away, and Goins comes up with it. So a defensive stop here by the Tigers. They're going to have to put up a basket quick here. As Lean looks to go to work, gives it up to Goins, who attacks left side. Goins puts it up on the left side, can't get it to go. And Torrey Feldman going to foul Jake Lehman. That foul, I believe, is the 7th on the Tigers. It is Feldman's 4th. Only the 6th, so not the 1-and-1 opportunity yet. Colby Vincent will check in for Trayton Goins. So again, Feldman with 4 fouls, going to be the guy the Tigers don't want to foul there. The Tigers definitely going to have to foul early here and hope for a couple missed free throws. Majuk going to pass it in, goes to Moeller, who is fouled by Caleb Booth. That is Booth's first.
Moeller here going to take a couple free throws for the Warriors. Minimal attempts on the year. He is 6 for 9, shooting 67%.
So Moeller will head to the line again, as Luke mentioned. Not very many attempts. A decent mark as he gets the first one to go. Second one for Moeller is up and good as well. So Nick Moeller, not a big offensive guy for the Warriors here, only coming into this game averaging 4 points per game. He's got 15 on the night as Lean misses a layup there. And Christensen is going to foul right.
Rare miss there by Carter Lean. You can kind of tell game's starting to get in their heads a little bit. 10-point game here, a minute left to go.
Wright, a very good free throw shooter, 83.1%, 49 of 59 from the line so far. First one for him is up. That one no good, so a miss for him, and it was almost tipped back in. It's put up for Majuk, who gets it to go. And the Tigers continue to fall, 35-47 now is the score. Lean is looking for a handoff there, and he'll be fouled by Lehman. So that foul will go to Lehman. Again, that's his third. And a timeout taken by Coach Beeson. Was a full minute timeout. We'll head to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. And we are back here. Thank you for joining us. Again, 51.3 seconds left to go. 35-47 is the score. Tigers trailing by 12. Largest deficit they've lost by all, or they have been down by all game. Tigers coming out of the timeout will have the possession here.
Tigers can come back here in 4 shots. 4 made threes would tie the ball game up. We'll see what they look to try to do.
Vincent now going to have to get it in, and he does to Booth. And Majuk gets a pick there. On the ground, Tigers with an extra man here. Unable to take advantage of it. Torrey Feldman rushes a quick three. Had to put one up. And Fitzgerald going to be fouled by Carter Lean.
Fitzgerald, a good free throw shooter on the year, shooting 26 of 34, 76.5% on the year.
First one of the 1-and-1 for Fitzgerald is up, no good. Rebound going to Carter Lean. 35 seconds left. Lean makes a nice move to the middle, gets it up, gets it to go on the right side, and a quick timeout by Coach Beeson. That timeout, a 30-second timeout, so Coach Beeson with 1 timeout left to go here.
Before this game does wrap up, huge thank you once again to the sponsors who decided to pay us the $600 to be able to stream this game for you guys. That is going to be Aubrey Kemmerling with Edward Jones, Deborah Unkin, and then Farm Bureau agent Ryan Cook. So thank you so much for your generous donation in order for us to stream this game tonight. Majuk here with the inbound. The Tigers are going to foul Wright again. That foul going to be on Colby Christensen, his third.
So Wright will head to the line. First one for him is up and good.
And the Tigers have hit the double bonus, so all of these will be 2-shot attempts.
Second one for Wright is up and good as well. Knocks them both down. And a quick hustle play there by Fitzgerald as Lean looks to race across. Colby Vincent puts up his first 3-pointer of the night. That's up no good. Majuk comes down with the rebound. And another foul there by the Tigers. Booth and Lean were both in there. I think it'll be awarded to Caleb Booth, and it actually will be Carter, so that's Carter's 4th now, so 2 Tigers in foul trouble. Lean and Feldman both with 4 each. First one by Majuk is up and no good. Second one by Majuk is up, and that one falls through. So the Warriors continue to increase their largest lead now to 13, 50-37. As Carter Lean makes a nice dribble move, pull-up shot. That's up no good. Wright comes down with it. And the Tigers are going to foul. That one will go to Caleb Booth. Booth's 2nd of the night, 15.5 seconds left to go. Big swap here for the Warriors. So Wright will attempt the first shot here. That one rolls around and falls. Jack Hagan and Taylor Moore sub in for the Tigers, so 5 seniors on the floor now for the Tigers. And that one up and good for Wright. Five seniors on the floor now, all 5 eligible seniors. Jacob Tuning, the other senior, 6 on the roster. He's out with a knee injury. Carter Lean will head to the line after the foul. It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity. First one is up and good. Second one for Lean is up and good as well, bringing it back to 12 now. Carter Lean with 15 points on the night.
Tigers gonna let the Warriors here dribble this one out. And that will be the game. 51-39 victory in favor of the Warriors. I would like to thank Tiger Vision and everybody who comes and watches these screams for allowing me and Alex to do this. It's been a lot of fun all year, and it'll be interesting to see who the Tigers get to come on the mics next year, but I'm sure they'll be amazing at it.
Again, as Luke mentioned, thank you so much to everybody who has supported us. I know I've been doing this for about 2 years now. This is Luke's first. We did a bunch of other sports, volleyball as well. Lots of fun. It's always a great time coming up here with Luke and just being able to talk about basketball, something I love to do so much. Watch Carroll Tigers talk about basketball. And again, a huge shout out to Tiger Vision for allowing us to do something like this. And it'll all be about what the Tigers can do next year. As for the seniors, a huge farewell to you guys. Great job, all 6 of you. Meant so much to this program. And we all thank you from over here at Tiger Vision and the entire Tiger faithful here. For the last time, for my broadcast partner Luke Woosley and I, we are signing off.